Welcome back, Design Hustlers. Today I'm going to reintroduce you to Designtex Digital Studio. If you don't recall the video I put out last summer, no worries. Designtex Digital Studio has evolved, and you're not going to want to miss out. Why search endlessly for the right color match or scale when you can design it yourself with a few clicks? Now you can create the perfect color and pattern to go with your other favorite Designtex products. Designtex Digital Studio, or DDS for short, is a self-service online platform where we have adaptable patterns and invite you to co-create products by customizing color, scale, and the material. These customizable patterns can be printed on wall covering or fabric with just a 10-yard minimum, 2-week lead time, and are priced in the 40s and 50s. Designtex will source patterns within artist collections, collaborate with designers, and on some occasions, we create the original design ourselves. Today's video is a little longer than my recent ones, but I really want to take the time to elaborate about two artists behind these patterns. They actually work for Designtex from our Portland surface imaging facility. Be sure to watch this video all the way to the end. I have a fun and creative contest that you'll be able to enter to win something super cool you've designed for your very own home. Our 8 recent additions to the DDS pattern family are inspired by connection to family and the optimism of natural patterning. The first pattern is by artist and designer and Designtex project manager, Rachel Adams. Rachel's work displays her adoration for African mud cloths, Scandinavian design, and American quilts. Grandma's Mac and Cheese is based on one of Rachel's hand-painted panels inspired by memories of family traditions. Grandma's Mac and Cheese is based on one of the first paintings Rachel created after having her first daughter. The animated version of Snowy Day was often on repeat to delight and distract her newborn and influenced her paintings at that time. From these renderings, you can see that Grandma's Mac and Cheese is delicious as wall covering or upholstery patterns in any scale. Grandma's Mac and Cheese is sure to be the main course. The next DDS pattern to introduce is Champ by artist Elizabeth Atterbury. You may recall Elizabeth as one of the designers from our Krypton 5x5 collection in Pattern Social Dance. We're excited to add another pattern derived from her ongoing series of prints at Wingate Studio. Elizabeth often works with paper cutouts and printmaking processes, as in the case with Champ, based on a motif that repeats across several prints from her Wingate River Poem series. Layers of cutout symbols and objects, which hold significance as memories from her life, peek through a top layer of repeating cutout floral shapes. On the wall or as a textile, Champ is sure to create positive energy and bring happiness to all, in any color and any scale. The next 6 patterns are inspired by the optimism of natural patterning, biophilic design principles, and everyday exuberances for a future we can create together. You may be familiar with Mod, a classic Designtex upholstery pattern. We've added Mod to our DDS pattern collection, and now you can customize the colors and scale for this bold floral motif. We love its simple modern beauty. The next 4 patterns were designed specifically for DDS and designed by artist Karen Giraldi, another talented artist from the Designtex Surface Imaging Studio in Portland, Maine. Karen explored natural biophilic pattern categories such as the Fibonacci series, waves, spirals, webs, banding, and irregular edges for her 4 patterns. The metamorphic pattern is inspired by rock subjected to high temperatures and the great pressure of the rock that creates banding. This pattern can be colored tonally, be a bold multicolor combo, or simplified by choosing the same color in multiple spots. Designtex has created some opportunities for you as a designer to hack this pattern, allowing this pattern to continue and evolve. Karen's next pattern, Canopy, was inspired by dappled light, overlapping leaves, and the spaces in between. This sophisticated camouflage replicates the feeling of gazing up at a canopy or out into a dense vegetation. For the pattern Future Flower, which features scattered botanical bits and pieces, Karen referenced previous artwork where she used alphabet shapes to create a mural design. A typical floral motif was broken down into a smaller building block shape to create futuristic manufactured flowers. Karen's next pattern, Ground Cover, was inspired by earth covered with a diversity of ground cover species that renew and protect the soil. Layers of interconnecting botanical forms repeat with room for the unexpected. The design comes from an ink drawing Karen created years ago. Her original intent for this pattern was for it to be used as a way to cover surfaces so that the drawing itself could expand and grow into spaces organically. The final pattern is another beautiful design by Rachel Adams. Rachel visited with friends who raised heritage breed chickens and was fascinated by their distinct feather patterns. Rachel suggests hazel rock could be used as a neutral if a tonal approach is used in color customization. Hazel rock will make an impact whether you choose a monochromatic combination or decide to ruffle some feathers with a really bold color statement. It's contest time! Now's your chance to create your very own Designtex Digital Studio pattern and win a pair of throw pillows. Here's how to play. Go to DesigntexDigitalStudio.com. Be sure to customize one of the textile substrates with the pattern, the colors, and the scale you'd like to see in your home. Download the spec sheet PDF ordering your samples through the Digital Studio platform and send me a copy of one of your spec sheets by Monday, March the 8th for your chance to enter and win. Now here's a tip from me. If you plan to order the larger samples at 100% scale, I would suggest also ordering the smaller 25% scale so you can see the colors and a little bit more of the pattern repeat in the sample. There's no limit to the number of samples that you order, so have fun. You can order the 25%, the 50%, and the 100% scales in any of the patterns of your choice. And of course, if you need any more help navigating through this digital studio platform, stay tuned for the next few minutes. I'm going to take you through the whole process again, step by step via my computer screen. Now you know what to do, and you certainly know where to find me if you need additional assistance. Air hugs and elbow bumps, and good luck to all of you. Go to DesigntexDigitalStudio.com and select Create Your Custom Sample. Choose your substrate. Personally, I'd like to see brush flannel in my home, but you have the choice between gamut or hemstitch as well. Next, find your favorite pattern and customize it to suit your color scheme. I'm picking a new one called Metamorphic. Select Customize to see the suggested color schemes. And make this personal. You can change one or all of the colors available just to get that right look. Once you're happy with your color selections and have found that perfect shade of orange, select Render. You'll be able to determine which scale is right for you, and once you're ready to order your sample, select Download Spec and Pattern Image. You'll need this PDF to order your sample and to enter my contest. Create as many samples as you'd like. Once saved, go back and download your spec sheets to submit your sample request. The format will take you to a smart sheet that needs to be filled out. Samples will take roughly a week to receive. And don't forget to send me one of your PDFs by Monday, March the 8th to enter this contest and win.